Hey, good morning, everybody. This is another installment of our investment series here. Today, we are here with a great group of people out of the Mississippi area. This is actually the team I invest with. Not only do I trust them, obviously, with my investments, but they're a wealth of knowledge. If you're investing in other areas, what they would look for in people in their positions. We're here with Ryan Porter, the broker of Next Home. We're here with Mikey, one of his agents that is more on the investment side. He's the one that we run numbers with and tells us if we're working with a good investment or not. So we'll hear what he's looking for in investments. And obviously, Bo, he's my rock star property manager. Once you get that property under contract and then it's an income producing property, you want to make sure you have a good property manager. I'm glad I have Bo on my side. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with Ryan. He's going to give you a little update about the market out there and what makes a good investment. So Ryan.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan Porter at Next Home in Brandon, Mississippi. So I'm an investor myself. I've invested in the same houses that we sell you guys. Me and Bo have houses scattered all through the county. So what we normally do is and find out their price point. Where are they comfortable? And from there, we can tell them what they can expect as far as rents coming in and also what they can forecast for repairs. That's one of our goals, is to tell you what are you buying and what kind of repairs are you going to need in the future, whether it be 3 years down the road or 6. I know investing on a house that can physically see, you need a team you can trust. So that's where we put this team together with Bo and myself. We communicate as a unit. That helps us when you buy a house that Bo has put his eyes on it. Mikey's put his eyes on it. And there's going to be very minimal surprises after closing. We try to limit those calls, and I'll let Bo go into more detail on how he does that. The market is great, just like it always is. You can usually find a house somewhere around that $50,000 to $60,000 range that rents for somewhere around $850. Those deals have just been around, and they're still around. You just need to get with Mikey. He can buy you one, or he can buy you 50. However many you want to do. Just be careful, because if you tell Michael if you want 50, he's going to get you 50. Be careful what you tell. I'll let you guys talk. Bo, you sound great.
Thank you for that. Mikey, obviously we've done some deals together. I referred to a lot of my friends and family to find investment properties, and that's kind of your niche, and you've been really good at it. What are you looking for when it comes to an investment property when you have someone that's new to investing? Obviously, the more seasoned investors don't rely on you as much, but let's talk with someone that might be in their first or 5 homes in that market.
Yeah, hi guys. My name's Mikey Colvin. I'm a sales guy under Ryan at Next Home, and yeah, so my background comes from I used to be in property management myself, and I've done that full time for a few years and got out of it to get back into the sales side of things. And over the past year, 18 months, I've really worked primarily with out-of-state investors. So like Ryan kind of mentioned, I can pretty much find you whatever you're looking for. But for someone that's kind of starting out, and it really depends. I've got some guys some first-time buyers last year who came straight in and said, I want to buy a $250,000 property that rents for $2,000 a month. No problem. I'll find you a new build. I'll find you a close to new build, and we can do that. And I've got guys who say, I want to maybe add 2 or 3 over the next 12 or 18 months. I'm looking to invest 50 or 60K per property or whatever it may be. So the main thing for me is, whatever it is you're looking for, like Ryan alluded to, is that we find you something that you're not going to be surprised on. So, finding a property that's got decent bones, got a good renter in place, or we know that it's going to rent quickly. And it really doesn't, everybody's got different attributes in terms of values, right? So you might look at a value of a property and think 60K is my number. You might want to invest 100K, 150K, whatever it may be, as long as the rents match up with that. I know a lot of new investors like the whole 1% rule, which is great. If that's your thing, the 1% rule would be, 1% of the purchase value would be what it rents for. And we look to try and find you whatever you need. But the main thing is, finding a good solid house. We know that it's going to rent properly. I can touch base with Bo. I can say, look, we're looking in this area. The investor's looking to spend this much. I'm looking at these properties. If you put this on the market, can we get it done in 30 days and get a tenant in there? And 99 times out of 100, we meet that criteria. We close on the house within 30 days. 30 days after closing, there's a tenant in there, and you're getting your first month's rent. And I've also got a lot of investors who like to buy properties with tenants already in there. So when you close, you're cash flowing already. We prorate rent at closing, and you may get 10, 15 days worth of rent on that closing. The next month you collect rent, and you just go from there. So like I said, different strokes for different folks, but whatever it is you're looking for, we can find. I think we worked really well together as a team, where I can find you the property, like I said, put my eyes on it, get a good inspection, thorough inspection from top to bottom. There'll be no surprises there. And then once my side of the deal is finished, then we easily transition it across to Bo and his team. He's got a great lady called Carla that works with him. She does a really good job of doing your onboarding process. I know Bo will talk more about that. But like I said, the process is pretty fluid, and we're happy to take on whatever we can.
So Mikey, are most of your people cash buyers? Is there opportunities to finance? What are you seeing in your marketplace and with these buyers?
Yeah, definitely both. So I've got plenty of people. We a wide range: cash buyers, people that are doing 1031 exchanges, people that are looking for finance. I work with a ton of local lenders here. So what I like to think myself is a one-stop shop. So when you come in and you're just fresh to investing, whatever it is you need, I can refer you to someone local. So you want a local lender, I can refer you to 3 or 4 people. You can do your shopping, find what suits you. We've got property management in place. If you're looking for insurance, I work with 2 or 3 different insurance agencies where, again, I can refer you to multiple people. You can do your background on them and find what works best for you. But yeah, we can do it all. I would say, in the 50, 60K range. If you're buying 1 or 2, that's definitely, you're looking more cash, because they can obviously be tougher to finance. But, anything from 100K and up, we've got local lenders that we're more than happy to work with out-of-state investors and get you the financing you need on that. So yeah, like I said, depends what you're looking for. If you don't have the cash and you just want to put 20% down, I can definitely refer you to someone that can help you out on that.
Yeah, and I know in our deals, we initially did cash, but then you hooked me up with a great lender that's able to actually do a commercial loan for a package of 3.
Sure.
All my money back, which gives me the opportunity to invest in other opportunities. So lots of creative stuff you can do out there. Let's shoot over Bo, my property manager that keeps putting money in my account. I don't even hear about the issues until I see what happened on the invoice. But Bo, talk about the property management side and what you do out there. And more importantly, if you were to invest somewhere, what would you look for in a property manager?
So, my name is Bo Smith. Basically property / business manager, I guess, Next Rental Properties. So what I would look for initially, especially with a first-time investor or newer investors, what I would look for in a property manager myself, the main thing I would look for a licensed business. In smaller markets, you have a lot of mom and pop people that want to do property manager or property management, and that's where I see a lot of I don't want to call it slumlording, but the condition of the property and things are not getting back to the owners. There's kind of been a thing with that with the city of Jackson lately that they're going to start cracking down on that, I believe. So that's one thing I would look for. The other thing, find someone who's willing to work with you ahead of the deal. And by that, I mean, if you're buying a property that has a tenant in it, you want to know what's in the lease, because the lease transfers with the sale of that property. So you can't just buy a house that has a tenant in it and force that tenant into another lease if they have 6 months left on it. You have to honor that lease, and then you can either renew or you can part ways at that time. So knowing what's in that lease that you're going to be expected to honor is important up front to know that. Are you expected to provide lawn care services? Are you expected to provide pest control services? Things like that may fall by the wayside if you're not going through that lease. And you may think, hey, this tenant's in here for $900 a month. You close on the property, and in fact, it is $900 a month. But then you find out through the lease, oh, well, I have to provide lawn care 8 months out of the year, and I have to spray for pests, every 2 months. That's eating into your profit there at the end. So you want to make sure you account for things like that up front. With us, we're happy to go out, take a look at the properties before you close on that. I prefer if you're buying a property that does have a tenant in it, I almost will not move forward without at least getting to speak to the tenant that's in the property, because you're going to find out a lot of stuff from that tenant of what their expectations are and what you're getting into. Like I said, especially if they're on an active lease where you're going to be held to that lease through the duration of whatever time frame it is. So we use Buildium software with Next Rental Properties. It's a pretty big one of the bigger property management softwares there is. So we use that to track pretty much everything. That allows our owners to have an owner portal. If we have repairs or anything, or even starting with the maintenance request, the tenant can put in the maintenance request in Buildium. We can share that maintenance request directly to the property owner. We can create the work order from that maintenance request, send our guys out. Even the work order can be shared with the property owner so they see, what's being requested on that end. All the way through the billing process, you can see, what the bill is, when it's paid, all of that through your owner portal. And also collecting rent. What we do is our goal is to have everybody paid by the 10th of the month. That doesn't always happen, but that is absolutely our goal. And then on the 12th, we start processing payments to get the rent funds out to our owners. So typically what we try to do is have a direct deposit go into our owner accounts right around the 15th of the month, just depending on holidays and weekends and whatnot.
I usually don't know about any problems, so I see the money in the bank, and then I look at the reports. And with Buildium, it's so nice to see everything's happening. It makes it super easy as an out-of-state investor to know if you trust your property manager and you know that they have you on the right path. It's super simple, especially with Buildium. Thank you all for your time. I think this was a wealth of knowledge for anyone that's looking to get in investing, looking to get in out-of-state investing, find a market that's a little bit easier to get into than here in Las Vegas. I'll leave it as an open forum. If anyone has, a piece of real estate investing advice for anybody or anything that you would like to say besides that, I appreciate it.
I think the biggest thing for me as an investor, I know I spent a year or two in that analysis paralysis mode. So if you guys are really researching enough to watch this film and investing in something out of state, you can't find something around your own home, that's always suggest look local first. But if the numbers don't make sense, give one of us a call, talk to one of us personally, pick our brains, ask us about a house, ask us to send you a house. We can go video you a house. Ask us for some things we've done and let us show you our portfolio. So don't be afraid or just say, hey, these guys are too busy for me. Maybe I shouldn't call. Man, give us a call or text or something, or just reach out and let's just talk more about it. Maybe the information that we can give you that confidence to go ahead and step in. We will get creative with you if you can throw all your cards on the table. Again, as that's my biggest advice. Like Bo was talking about, he bought a few homes with cash, talked to Mikey, hooked up with a lender, got all his cash back. He's sitting in 3 nice houses and don't have a nickel in them. he got it all back. But being able to tell Mikey your goal, he can say, okay, here's a good plan for that money, because the word investing means putting a lot of money in repeatedly. Well, you can invest with not much money if you get creative. So just talk to us about what, hopefully we can get a deal going.
And just to quickly touch base on that, if you do reach out and you're looking for us to crunch numbers, I like to run ROIs for people as much as possible so that they can see everything in numbers. That's everything from, vacancy rate, management expenses, deferred maintenance, take into account monthly rent. And so really you can see the bottom line of what I'm going to walk away with each month. Do these numbers work for me? And generally we look to build a package, whether it's one property or 50 properties, where the numbers work for you and what you need. Like I said, everybody's got different wants and needs in real estate. But we can definitely find you what it is that you're looking for. So always available to take on more clients, always looking forward to meeting new people. So, call or email anytime, and I'm more than happy to help out however I can. So thanks for your time, Bo. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and same here with the property management side. If you, have questions about property management, I'm happy to help, happy to speak with any of you. Even if it's not in this market, you just got a general question, feel free to reach out. You can, I guess Bo will have our contact information, and he can get you in touch with us. But happy to talk with any of you anytime.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Yep. I'll attach the contact information for all three of these guys. They've always answered my phone calls and helped me out and helped my friends out. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.